How do we begin this? The big promise of betting beautiful women. If I make that promise to you right now, in contrast to your own reality, you're probably going to find it appealing but think that it might be too good to be true. So what's the truth? How do you get to that place of, first and foremost, opening to a higher, newer, greater reality for you in your own ways, where you're no longer settling for less than what you want, or in denial that it's okay when in fact it's not, or struggling like many where you do okay to some degree but you're still not getting what you really want. Let's first get the look out of the way. Here I'm on the Steve Harvey show. In the middle you have Lizzie Ling. After I was featured on CNN, The Seduction Game. If you are surprised about the look, you should have seen Steve Harvey's face when he first saw me. If you're a little familiar with the pickup community, the game, you may be thinking, okay, he's peacocking. That is not what it's about. For me, it's about honoring my heart's desire as a man. This pleases me, whether it pleases others or not, that's none of my business, because I am me and I will not deny myself access to my dreams and desires, and I will not let doubt overrule what I most want. Now, you are not me, you are you. So let's speak truth, my brother, and your turn, ask yourself the question, are you fully, truly honoring your desires when it comes to love, sex, and romance? Or is it a thing of the past where you used to fantasize that maybe you could have beautiful women and be the kind of man that's solid enough so no matter how wild and crazy it may get, whether they stay or they go, you are not bothered by it? Or did you give up already? Settled? Do you hope and keep yourself in a bind? That is not cool as a man. Casanova, in his writing, suggested that it's beyond women. Of course, you want a woman, and we know that. But it's about honoring yourself as a man. But most men, they will honor women they don't even know and make them more important than honoring themselves and making themselves more important than any woman out there. Not in a selfish manner, but for you, you're everything to you. So you can't be the kind of guy that is blinded by beauty. But let me ask you, since we're here to talk truth, do you address beautiful women with the same kind of freedom, frequency, ease than you would talk to a little old lady? No, beauty is extremely destabilizing. Most guys start to blow money on girls they don't even know. So often they ask, well, where should I take her on a date? You don't even know her. It's time to honor yourself. It's time to also stop doing to you what you most hate women doing to you. What is it that I'm talking about? Simple. You know what it's like when a woman gives you her phone number and then you're texting her and she does not respond to you. Or even worse, you address her and she does not even honor the fact that you're a human being and she ignores you. Could it be because you've been ignoring those desires and deciding to do something about it for too long yourself? Could it be because, like those girls who say yes then no, you're keeping yourself in that bind, never really deciding that it's time, my brother, that you honor yourself as a man, and those desires are not gonna fade away. The clock is ticking. Even if you're super young, you know, can't wait and wake up at the end of your life When you're looking at young girls and you go, oh, I wish I had. The time is now. But it's about you finding that place within you where you can open to make the decision that will set you into motion, to take action, to no longer deny yourself access to what you most want. You can't be like those women who go a little bit, but then they don't go all the way. You can't be with women that turn you into a friend anymore. You can't blow money on a woman that eventually tries to take all of your money after a fucking divorce. No more. But how do you really change that? Simple. I don't know if you exercise. This is certainly not a fitness program. But we're all smart enough to know that a person couldn't go to the gym briefly and then that's enough and they're set for life. Or take it for granted. Well, I have a body. If you don't honor your body, then it deteriorates, it degrades. So same thing, it's not because you're a man that automatically you're gonna thrive with women. And those guys who think they're doing okay should open their mind to realize you can do even better than that. There's no lid, there's no ceiling. We broke all world records. Currently, I'm 51 years old and my girlfriend that lives with me is 29 years old and she's the one filming videos of me talking to other girls and I have other girlfriends. Now, I'm not saying this is the way, but whatever way is your wish, let's take it beyond a wish and let's make fantasy reality. So, it will take massive repetition. I'm very generous and very giving. To get, you must be willing to give. I'm about to give you everything I have. For you to get it, you gotta give yourself and this brotherhood that I'm about to tell you about a chance. See, as a man, the best advice you're gonna get from your buddies is, well, just be yourself. People are only gonna tell you about what they know. So unless they're thriving in the ways you most want with women, you should not listen to them. We have created a unique brotherhood where we gather on a daily basis because that's what it takes. Now, I live in Hollywood, California, and it would be foolish to expect that you can make it here on a daily basis. You don't want to relocate. So the way we do it is we gather through a group called Prince of Aphrodite, Aphrodite's Prince, where every day you have a 30-minute to 1 hour class. If you cannot make it at that time, you can watch the replay afterwards. Now, as I said, we're very generous. So at some point we realized that even if you join right now, what about all the prior classes? I said, you know what, let's give them access to hundreds of prior hours. So now we're visiting briefly on a daily basis because if you attended here and there, it's never gonna get any better. Once you get in gear and you realize no more of me treating myself and my desires the way the women I most dislike treat me, the women that I want but don't want me treat me, and I decide right now I don't keep myself on the fence. Men have been brainwashed into better behavior. Better behavior is when you're on the fence, you debate, you experience distress, and you never really decide. Like a bunch of chicks talking about nothing and nothing is really ever happening. If it's gonna happen, you gotta make it happen. And I'm here for you to make it happen. So we gather once a day via video. It's a secret group. Nobody will know. And then after that, once a week we have Alpha Class, Army of Aphrodite, to help you let go of that tendency to debate, to postpone, to bury yourself underneath what didn't work in the past, or to swim in an ocean of excuses, but to rekindle with your core masculinity. And if you want it, you're gonna make it be. That's it. The core of Alpha is you have two options. Either, well, you just accept and for the rest of your life, you just don't get any, or you decide and you make it happen and you go until. On top of that, once a month, you can join a seminar, again, through streaming or the recording afterwards. We address the topic of long-term relationships, multi-relationships, things like even like threesomes, you name it, because there's many pieces to this puzzle. That's why up until now it's been eluding you. You also have to understand that it's like a multifaceted diamond. So we approach every possible angle till you feel fully equipped as a man. We will toss many of my best programs in 25 years, and also I, for a brief period of time, will give 1 hour of my time during which you'll be able to consult with me. I want to get to know you. I want to be able to make sure we customize that you're on track with the program, the brotherhood, all of that for a super minimal investment that is nothing compared to the money you blow on girls and drinks and buying them drinks or drinking a little too much because you're uncomfortable. Or, not to even mention, pornography. So, we take 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000 men. I have never met one man in my entire life that after watching porn one night would show up the next day at the office feeling really good and knowing that it was the right thing to do and high-fiving his buddies and feeling that, oh wow, I'm growing as a man. It's detrimental to your own psyche. And on top of that, why is it that if we asked 1,000 men, raise your hand if you watch porn, none of them would raise their hand, and you know damn well then that all of them do. So it's time to remedy. I don't know if I reached you or not, you know. I'm looking for the few amongst the many that will not settle, that understand that we could think that you are the problem and blame your upbringing and the fact that you were not social enough in high school. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Simply that it's a topic that is still very taboo and you never were taught and you never got to really talk about it and find a practical, logical way to address it. It's also not women. Women are a reflection of how you treat the matter. Once again, when you tap into your core and you really decide, watch the magic happen, you will be surprised. I don't want to promise you because I'm not here to make promises. I'm here to deliver results for those who are ready to step up and make it happen. Then we are also going to make sure that you are as steady as can be. It's brief. We're all super busy. I totally understand. You may think also that, well, you know, can that thing really work? Can a man really thrive in this day and age with the Me Too movement and this and that? Well, here's the challenge. The challenge is that men have been brainwashed in a better state where the king went dormant and it's time to awaken, to arise and to honor yourself as a man. If you do only one thing right now, honestly, truly check in with yourself. Where are you? Have you been putting yourself in that bind, the same bind that women put you in? Oh my God, you're such a good friend. I don't want to be your friend. So, you got to come out of that bind. You got to stop beating around the bush. Better behavior is, well, I know I should, but time, money, this and that. You got to start working it wherever you're at right now. Let's begin. There's a link, wherever that link might be. You click on it. Once again, this is everything that you will get. This is absolutely, totally, completely surreal. You will be fully equipped. It's a big commitment on my part, but I'm happy to make it for those who are ready to commit. Every single day, we are going to meet via video in a secret group. You will have access to all of the prior videos, hundreds of hours. There you can ask me questions, you can communicate with me if you're so busy or because of the time change, because we have members all around the world, then you can always watch the replay. We know you're busy, so we keep it brief, straight to the point, no BS, alpha as can be. And then after that, once a week, we make sure that you come from that place of I'm decisive, I make it happen, and you remember who you are. You went dormant. Of course it's possible. Of course you're capable. But if you're not sure of this right now, that's one really good reason why. Think about this equation. Is it the most intelligent thing for you to argue that it couldn't work for you? That's pure beta bullshit behavior right there. If you're the one who argues for your limitation, then they are going to win, and you don't want your limitations to win. You want, no matter how difficult it may have been, you want to honor your desire. On top of that, you'll get to consult privately with me. I've dedicated every single day of my life to this art, to this science. I was a corporate coach. I have been a hypnotherapist. But I realized that it goes way beyond women. Take any men who have achieved greatly in other areas of your life and get them to meet a woman that's a little bit more beautiful than what they used to. Get them to experience a little bit better sex than they've experienced before, and get that woman to be a little sweeter or softer than most women have been with them before. Will that man handle that spectacularly? Chances are he's going to start to drop his other commitment. So this is really about survival as a man. This is really the core, the essence of what you need. And men always have had the tendency to value men who have women around them more. So, I'm not here to convince you, but I'm here to encourage you to convince yourself, and it's beyond convincing, to realize that there is a way, and to take that leap of faith, to not be like a chick, to not be like the chick that will flake on you, the chick that will say yes and then not do anything about it, to be the solution. Join the brotherhood, join the membership. It's insane everything that you get for a small investment that is less than the money you would blow on a first date, still thinking that that's through a dinner experience that you will get a woman. What are you training her to be like? If your first move is to pay to wine and dine her, it's never gonna end. There are better ways, and I'm here to share them with you. So at this point, it's entirely and completely up to you. Your mind will tell you otherwise, but listen to your guts. Listen to your soul, listen to your heart, listen to your guts, and listen to your balls.